Now, your SkyWarn 13 weather forecast.
Well, it certainly has been an awesome weather day for us. Plenty of sunshine, low humidity. That combination is always great when we head into the warmer months. And also a little bit of a breeze out there. So you get under a little bit of a shade tree and it just feels very, very nice, especially if you're working outside and want to take a break from the sunshine. Well, we're going to continue with the sun throughout this evening. Temperature is pretty much peaking out here in the next hour in the low and mid 70s. And tonight, well, we'll start to see those drop off, but it will stay very comfortable for the next several hours. And we've got a clear sky throughout all of the upper Midwest. High pressure now has taken hold, settling in over the Great Lakes, and it isn't going to budge here for the next several days. It will be the driving weather factor for us right through this long holiday weekend. Current conditions up in Chippewa Falls, our Nicolay Bank Skycam up at the fairgrounds showing those blue skies. We've even gotten rid of the haze, at least right now. So another positive. 73 degrees, south wind at 8 miles per hour. You could see Old Glory there blowing with those winds, and the air, again, very dry, relative humidity under 40%. As we look at the winds, they are generally from the east. Now the high, a couple of pieces of it, one up to the northeast, and then the main one is settling into our east, and eventually that will allow winds to shift more to the southeast and south in the coming days. So that's why temperatures will continue to rise. Today, just warming with that high sun angle this time of year, getting us back to an average high and even a few degrees above. As we look at those current readings, 74 in Eau Claire as well as La Crosse, 75. In Ellsworth, now places that were much cooler yesterday have warmed up today as well, just not quite as warm. Upper 60s from Medford over to Neillsville. I want to show you tonight though, because we've been talking this week about a chilly finish to the work week as far as low temperatures go. It's the combination of clear sky, light wind, and some dry air. Those dew points down in the 30s, and they are lower as you head off towards the east. These are places over central parts of Wisconsin, well, that may end up seeing a late season frost into tomorrow morning. And speaking of locally, well, especially those low-lying valleys, it might not be a bad idea to bring in the potted plants, maybe throw a few covers out on some of those tender early season plants. We should be fine in the Chippewa Valley. We can get down to about 40 or so, and then farther west we're okay. But this is a possibility. Should be the last time for this season. And then for tomorrow, we are looking at a nice rebound back in the mid, possibly even upper 70s in some spots. Look at this upper level ridge that's working right up into southern Canada. Temperatures in the 80s there, so we have a trough out west, and then the ridge, and then a trough to the east. And this ridge will continue to expand eastward. That is why we will continue to warm. And this big high at the surface is just not going to allow anything to come in from the west. A big blocking high, that's going to keep our weather quiet the next several days. So Skycast, really not a whole lot to show you here. Maybe a few high clouds coming our way at times, but that would be just about it going through tomorrow and tomorrow night. And we are actually looking at, again, lots of sunshine here through this holiday weekend. Temperatures will continue to warm as days warm into the 80s, nights warm through the 50s, and it will feel like summer much of next week, to push that rain chance back another day. So we're still looking at about a week out for the first possibility.
It does look like a summer forecast.
It does. Hopefully we'll get some rain at some point. Don't want to get into this dry pattern so early in the season.
Right. Thanks, Darren. Another version of